So guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. Ghana 4, Central African Republic 3. And before we jump into today's video, after the game, something happened. The players started fighting. The coaches on the pitch started fighting. Guys, check out this video after the game.
Yeah, in the FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifiers on the African continent. It's been a pleasure.
So guys, that was what happened on the pitch. After the game, the players started fighting. Jordan Ayew and also some Central African Republic players, they were quarreling on the pitch. It became some serious brawl. And also the coach of Central African Republic, as for him, the DBI, he has been cheated. Every time he comes to Ghana, he says he has been cheated. And he was on the pitch going around talking to the referee saying that they cheated him and all those things. And even guess what? Whilst they were quarreling on the pitch, the fans were singing songs. They were singing, "Ah, she will, so they were, yeah, Mr. Redeemer, that was the song the fans were singing. In fact, that song, it should be a World Cup qualification song because that song is too spiritual. You can just apply it to any walks of life. And trust me, today's game, it was everything it promised it would give. I've never seen the Black Stars so determined to win a game before. In today's video, you are going to take reaction from Ghanaians. We're also going to talk about the game. I'm just going to talk briefly. See, I don't want to talk too much. Adiasa, it's late. I don't want to talk too much. Who was the man of the match? who was your man of the match? Let me know down below in the comment section. For me, Jordan Ayew straight. Jordan Ayew was my man of the match. This guy proved to us once again why the Black Stars, he has more years of playing it. The experience is there. He is very clinical. And once again, Jordan Ayew playing as a number 9 has paid off. And you have all seen it. Today, he played as a number 9 and he paid off. Jordan Ayew today surprised me and he didn't let me down because I'm one person who always would love to see Jordan Ayew in the starting lineup. Most of you disagreed with me and everything, but guess what? We have played 2 games. Black Stars have played 2 competitive games. Jordan Ayew has scored 4 goals. 4 goals. This is too much. This is too much. And I'm happy for the player. Currently, he is the 6th all-time goal scorer. Black Star. 6th all-time Black Star goal scorer. Jordan Ayew, he's still young. And more of him to him. Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm just happy for him. I'm happy for Jordan Ayew and everything that's happening. But guys, let me know your thoughts on the game. How do you see the game? Do you still believe there is room for us to go to the World Cup? Because currently we have 9 points. We sit on top of the table. It's lonely at the top. Lonely. It's lonely there. It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top. Now we just look down and see whatever cameras and things we'll be doing. Because currently, Charlie, where we did high. And in the game, even though we were not too perfect, I felt like, there were things we need to work on, especially our defense, Charlie. The first goal we considered here. How can somebody play a long ball, then Jiku and Salisu, you cannot outrun the striker? Oh, no, that one there, Charlie. No, today our defense was so bad. Hey, they used that particular strategy. They used it like 3 times in the first half. They scored 3 goals, but one was not taken. Why would we? Our defense today wasn't tight for me. No, Jiku and Salisu, the communication today was so bad. Kudus, well, not so there. Kudus not so there too much. He likes holding on to ball too much. He was carried away. Kudus. He's confused. He feels like he needs to dribble two or three players before he passes the ball. And today, the first goal we considered, it was from Kudus. The first goal we considered, it was from Kudus. See, as much as we love Kudus, when he does something wrong, we need to say it. Or tell about Sudodo. I think you alone you want to dribble 2, 3, who dribbles so in fact because they know that right now you're star boy, If you take about 4 players on you, but today, honestly, Kamaldeen Sulemana, oh my goodness, exciting. But I say Kamaldeen Sulemana, this is my problem with him. He will dribble, his ball retention is crazy. See, we say Mohamed Kudus ball retention is crazy, but Charlie, Kamaldeen Sulemana ball retention is crazy. Then dribbling was on point. First half, it was just entertainment. But then finishing, final decision was so bad. Kamaldeen Sulemana, it was so bad. He needs to work on that. I'm sure if he's able to work on that and score goals, add goal scoring to the way he plays, Kamaldeen Sulemana is going to be some dangerous player. I'm telling you. Today I was seeing exciting football. This is what we call exciting football. Today the players were like they were determined to make a point. Yes. But honestly, today the changes didn't really help. Honestly, the changes they brought in here, it didn't really help at all. The changes, I think he reverted back to that 3-back system. It really didn't help. It really worried us because now the pressure and everything was us. But regardless, we had the points. I'm happy we won. Guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comment section. This game was a 7-goal thriller game. And it was a tough game. It was a tough game. I'm just happy. Central African Republic coach, so guys, let's listen to what Ghanaians are saying about this particular game. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification to this video. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.
That the team harvest. Everyone wants to show that, oh, okay, I know how to do this on my own. We are not playing as a team. They are playing individual football. This second half, I could say that there was a big change, but you could see that the Peseminkunya lifestyle was in each of the play. Everyone was eager to score a goal. Bro, It's not needed. We are supposed to play like a team, and I feel like the coach should be doing a better job and be advising these players. Because for me, what Suleimana was doing today, very very poor. It was very bad. No communication between him and Mohamed Kudus. Oh, it was just messed up. We've won, but then we can't keep playing like this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Kwame, go on.
I want to hit on this point. See, Ghana, we should be playing as a team, not as to qualify for World Cup. If you get a quality team, definitely it will be easier to qualify for a World Cup so that you won't go and flop at the World Cup like we did in last World Cup, 2022 Qatar. So let's focus on building a team whereby the players will get to know each other. Then we could know that we have a team, solid team, like the way we had a team back in 2016, the German World Cup. That would be better. But if you think of just qualifying, we are just wasting our time. You go and flop and disgrace the country again.
All right, then. Thank you very much for that. Let me bring in Nathan, then Kojo Bruce.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Godfred. Initial thoughts. I think first and foremost, our midfield cost us, and I think we have to address it. I'm not Salis's biggest hater. I'm actually a fan of Salis when he's used correctly, but one of the major issues is that Salis was the first receiver, and you could tell, particularly on this surface, the defense were uncomfortable with having the ball at feet. And it confused me that Partey, who obviously knows sensational on the ball, wasn't that first receiver, wasn't that person who's able to just get the ball from deep, play it around the pitch, and allow Ghana to have a hold on position. I think that's particularly in the first half why Ghana struggled daily, and you could tell. And Salis did look lost. The second goal, I'd probably argue he was at fault. It just looked like a bit of a disjointed midfield performance. And I think moving forward, Ghana have to know what to do with Salis, or perhaps if they are going to replace him, for whom, and perhaps what to do with that central midfield position. Because, you know, if we play Mali or Comoros at the Babayara, they're not going to give us the chance in the second half that Central African Republic gave us. And another point, I was critical of Kamaldeen Sulemana throughout the game, but one thing that I can't perhaps take away from him was his character. He seemed to have a never say die attitude, and I think that's something that you could attribute to the whole group. One of the things that I've always felt that this group has been over criticized for in the past is that we like to criticize their nationalism, their patriotism, how much they care. They've shown in this window they care a lot. They've even showed at AFCON. This is a team that have heart. They care, and it's just about them being able to be a cohesive unit, to play football, and to allow us to actually dominate games in a more, attractive manner than we saw today. But on the whole, I can't be too angry because we won, but definitely a lot of things to work for the next World Cup window in 2025. And yeah, that's just my submission.
Thank you, Nathan. I see guys who have their hands up. Others joined on. So, say, Yusuf, put your hands down for me. I beg you. Ares, go.
Yeah, I think it's a good match today. I mean, the pitch very disappointing, very very disappointing. I think their first goal, CRA first goal, Gideon Mensah could have done better, but the pitch is not helping the boys. I think the government, the GFA, everyone needs to pay attention to the pitch, poor performance, and good to Kumasi people. They always show love to the national team, and I think it's a good win, and we should take the positive. New team. I mean, it's not a new team, but it looks a new team, and they are trying their best. But the pitch is really horrible. Is not pleasant to watch. I mean, it's not even pleasant to watch. How much is it pleasant to play on? These guys are playing on good pitches every week in, week out, and to just adapt in a poor pitch within a week or two is not going to help them. I mean, the chance Tariq missed, you could clearly see is the pitch and so many things. But let's take the positive. It's going to be nice to see Ghana in the World Cup, and that's what we all pray for. Good game
All right.
today.
Thank
Thank you,
you very
everyone,
much.
as well.
Thank you, sir. Yusuf, go, then Kojo Bruce.
All right. Thank you very much, Godfred. Yes, for me, I just realized one thing about his changes, the coach's changes, because I realized we were playing very well. Our attack was very, very, very sharp. Then at the 70th minute, he I don't know why he wanted to change at that time, because normally when a team is playing in that direction, a coach can just hold on and make changes around the 80th, 85 minutes.
I think, say, you see if your internet problem with that. Could you Bruce go?
Yeah. So I think this game was very important for us to have won first off, and for me it's two things. Like Ares was saying, the pitch was quite of a disaster because looking at how the team performed on the pitch in Mali, and looking at the kind of players we have now, yes, they are all Ghanaians. They started playing from the clay, muddy pitches and stuff like that. But the standard most of them have gotten to, and what they do with the kind of coach we have now, who's developed players out there and would want to play a fast flowing football, the pitch wasn't going to help. And like you said, Tariq's miss was a clear example of that. And you could even see from the first half, the boys wanted to move the ball fast, but it wasn't even moving at that pace as they would have wanted. Which, I mean, for the Central African Republic players, obviously, I don't know the standard of pitches they have at their end, but it looked like they had a very good passer in Kondobia who was able to spot his players, and they made use of their pace to catch us on the unawares. Now, second thing will be more of the tactical formation for me, where in Otuado's first thing to the Blasters, we saw him trying to do the three back, and even in Mali, he also did the three back thing. But coming to Ghana and you decide, okay, let me play a four back. But the player you use for a four back, Ali Duseidu, unfortunately, they didn't cut it for me. But then again, when he reverted to it in the second half, you realize that they made a few tactical changes, and then now Ghana was dominating. And like other people said, the I feel the thing with the Black Stars is we need to stop doing that kind of picking players like, oh, this player does so well, this player does so well, this other player is failing him, because it gets into some of these players' heads. Because typically for me, I don't really catch the whole hype around Kudus when it comes to the national team because he plays so selfishly. Yes, sometimes you need to take it up upon yourself to take initiative, but it's way, way, way too much that you need to also sort of play as a team. Because you watch Claire Blasters, you watch Thomas Partey and the rest, and you realize that, oh, everybody is sharing things around, but when it gets to Kudus, it's just, you don't know what's happening. So
All right,
I
then. Thank
guess
you.
that's my bit.
All right, thank you very much. Let me have. Is it?
Godfred Mekoda, Mamin Kasana Mekoda.
Obiakoda. I have 30 people on request. Calm down. Mr. Naban, go on.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Godfrey. Please can you hear me?
Randy Chen. Yes, I can hear you. Go on, Timothy.
Oh, okay. First and foremost, let me say congratulations to the Black Stars. At least what is important is what they've done, getting their 3 points and at least topping the group heading to the next World Cup qualifiers windows in 2025. But there's a couple of things that Otuado needs to sort out with this team. And we are seeing something that is good on his part. At least he's willing to take initiatives. He's willing to do things that will make this team better. First and foremost, started with the selection of the team, which he took some huge decisions, and then also some of these players need to be talked to. Okay, we all love Kudus. But in these two games, he has shown us something that is more of a liability to this team than an advantage. Because in the middle of the field, if this guy loses the ball, at least run and do some tackle, but the guy will just be walking in there, then the balls will just be passing over him and stuff. He needs to wake up. At least, yes, he's the darling boy of this team. We all know that, but he needs to put in an effort. And then also, we've all seen where Jordan is supposed to play. We don't want to see Jordan on the wings ever again. Otuado, please. You see, put him on center forward, he delivers hat-trick. Okay, so we've all seen this, and once again, thank you for giving me an audience, and congratulations to the Blaster.
No problem. Please go.
Yeah, boss. Good evening and thanks for the opportunity.
Good evening.
All right, boss. Let me first say congratulations to the team. We all enjoyed the game. I have only two concerns. My first one will be about the pitch we've all been complaining about. Godfrey, you and I know that this is not the first time we're watching a game at the Baba Sports Stadium and we're complaining about pitches. It started from Kosia Fiesta when we were beating Egypt 6. In our last qualifier against Nigeria was the same pitch we used. It's not as if these politicians are not aware or the FA is not aware of it. They are aware. Or maybe be uncommanded. And I'm happy that my boss and name Mr. Kusukwache is on live listening to us. Honorable, our next game is next year. We are not going to play now. Tinyamia Wadum now, but whatever we are saying here, please try and get us a better pitch because we watched the game against Mali. We saw how fluent, and like easy it was for the players to actually pass the ball around. So there was even difficult for Partey to locate, some of our strikers. It's your part when you come. I mean, I don't know about next year. That one day you can consider that. Now talking about defensive pair, my concern is about Jiku and Salisu. For me,
Mm.
I think they are both too robust. We can't play those two pairs. It will never help us. Any good striker, like myself in my playing days, I'll finish those two with long balls. As Amajan will finish those two guys in just like 10 minutes with long balls. Obey Viomo easily. And that's the same thing Mofata did to them today. So I prefer going for the next international play, which is around November, October. Let's consider playing Mumin and Jiku or Mumin and Salisu. Because if we keep playing these two, only a too rigid for me. And any intelligent striker who is a fast striker will finish us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Points well made. Kobe, Randy, you're free. Let's go.
Okay, thank you. But tell Honorable Kojochumba for that Algeria and all those guys they won today. They are not like us. You know the North Africans they will win. Let me start with this, girlfriend. Me, my major problem has been with pitching players up and calling them for slander. And a lot of your friends, those who have the platform that people are following them, what I've noticed is when this agenda is set, when Godfred is no very careful about what he tweets and he does it, other people who are looking up to him takes it up, and these players are set for slander. Me, I've always said that you can never tell me that Kudus will be a -10 in our team. With his time that he's had with the blaster and his work, he gets the work done. He scores over 90%. He's delivered for us. So let us not put an agenda to call these boys for slander. I remember Parko too in his playing this, but Parko should look at the player's profile very well. Juku is very robust. Salisu is calm. If you've watched him ever since he came to the squad, he's the one that starts our play. He's the one that looks at the long balls. So it was just one off day that you have rough days and people will take advantage of it and have good goals. It does not necessarily mean that these players are bad and we should be pitching them against all these issues. We should take our time. One player would have one bad day. Kamal Din is a wonderful player because he had a bad outing today in Kumasi. Everybody is on his neck trying to call him out. Oh, Wasan, he's not good. This is not how this thing happens. And again, to we go further, I'll excuse you with this one. The issue that has to do with pitch. I don't have that authority again. In maybe in the 2000s, I'll sit on radio and talk. You guys are on radio. You have the authority to speak to the people. It's not like we're having the conversation against ourselves. Honorable Felix is on the platform listening to us. We are not those sharing the problems. We are those that can put forth the problem to the people who can do it. So for us to be having the discussions among ourselves and saying the pitch is bad, I'm saying I'm excusing you because you've constantly been hitting on this about the pitch. But to come out and be saying we're having the conversation is a bad pitch or is all boils down to the people who are even on the platform now. They are those who can
All right.
make the decision for us to have a good pitch. And again, I'm an ardent follower of hire a coach and fire him. Leave the work to Otto. We can say whatever you want, but in these two games, he's shown the boss of a coach that I want. Let him do his selection, and it shouldn't be one-way selection. You should have people against a particular system. You cannot always have a player facing any games. Games present different opportunities for a coach to analyze and pick a team to face them. People have started calling on Atigi's head. And this is what you need in a team. Consistency. Let him be in. Let him keep on doing the mistakes and you correct it. Because this is a national team. We saw Kwahinoye or whatever thrown in a match in Babayara. And that's it. We might not call him again. So you can't come in and be putting Mumin, Suleimana, and all those midfielders in the game when you've had Salisu. and Jiku for some time. We've had Salis and Partey for some time. You cannot just go and twerk it now. It will take time. You can't throw these guys in this kind of matches. We had opportunities in the friendly matches. We did not take them. The fact that we did not take them, we should take our time until this works. We cannot go and start twerking and having other players. We need a bit of consistency in the middle.